Fox and JR Footy Show, out and about. And with me today, I've got the coach of the Tungama Footy Club, Jeremy O'Brien. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. Foxy, how are you?
Good as gold. Cover, you're having a fair year. I reckon there's a power of improvement in you. I know sometimes you've won games really, really well, and then I think on occasions you've fallen by the wayside. Is there any reason for that?
Yeah, look, I think we're certainly starting to build towards our best footy, and obviously, hopefully, this is the right time of year to do it. At various stages this year, we have had some key players out. Not that you want to use that as an excuse, but it does, impact on your ability to play good footy, every week consistently, which is what we're sort of striving towards. So we're starting to get a few players back, pretty close to full strength. So hopefully, we can see Tungama's best footy over the next couple of months. Now,
you're up against Shep East. There's a history between the two clubs. You've lost a few games to them. I think your grand final bound, it seems always synonymous with Tungama. As a coach, do you feel an added pressure because of your predecessors as such?
Yeah, certainly there's a pretty big rivalry with Shep East, and I think it's sort of certainly before my time at the club as well. So we always know we're in for a good hard game when we play Shep East. Extra pressure. Look, maybe today a little bit, top spot potentially could be on the line. Shep East currently hold that, so and the result of today could have a bearing on that. So I guess maybe a touch today, but maybe in other games I'm not so sure.
The two clubs we spoke a little bit earlier about, we spoke to the Shep East people. They hold you, the club, in very high esteem as well, and you repaid that compliment. I think from a personal level, I think both clubs are travelling at about the same pace at this stage. 1 and 2, fair enough, but whoever gets their act in together first off might be best off. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, look, it certainly probably is the case. With us, the last couple of weeks has been some positive steps. I think we're heading in the right direction. As I said earlier, starting to get a few players back, and I think Shep East maybe have been in a similar situation where they've had a few guys out, and they're starting to build towards their best footy. So we're looking forward to the challenge today, and think it'll be a good battle.
Like all coaches, it's one step at a time. What's your run like into the finals?
So it's Shep East this week, Dookie next, and then Waiai in the last game. So we've got some good solid games leading into that finals, which is probably, I think, what you want, hopefully, to prepare yourself for a big month in the finals.
No worries. Now, you've had one or two that have been a bit crook and been spectators through injury. Will you be at full strength, or are they long-term injuries as such?
Look, we've got Travis Hayes and Glenn Dominic are sort of at the tail end of hamstring injuries, so they will probably be maybe next week, I'd say, against Dookie. So hopefully we'll be reasonably close to full strength, hopefully next week, and get a good couple of games in before we front up into the finals.
No problems, mate. Now, your loving, adoring father, John Ryan... he'll have a fair bit to say about you. Yeah. JR loves you, but he's wiped you like a baby's backside. If you go back and have a look at our footy show, you have a look at who I tipped to be premiers and have a look at who he tipped to be premiers, because he'll come up and say, "G'day, Jeremy, how are you?" And he will be lying.
Yeah, JR's good. He used to keep me on the park when I was running around, at Shep Bears. So I used to go and see him. He used to keep me on the park, so I sort of know John pretty well. He tipped Rennie, I think, hasn't he?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but you're very good judge about the Tungama boys for the red top. Don't worry about that. Listen, mate, I know how big a game it is for you today. Thanks so much for giving up your time. I really appreciate it. No, don't you worry about that. Love the footy here, and we'll see you with live streaming the grand final. I expect you blokes to be in it. Yeah,
fingers crossed. All going to plan. That's what we're aiming for. So, we'll see how it all pans out over the next little bit.
And good luck with the medal count, mate. Who knows what the future holds for you?
I thought so.
Me either, but I just thought I'd say that to be nice. Anyway, Jeremy O'Brien, he's a ripper.
Thanks, Foxy.
Bye.